She tried to steal our mom's house by calling me insane in court. The judge played mom's final video instead. I sat in the mahogany pew of the probate court, gripping the wood until my knuckles turned white. My sister, Chloe, was painting a portrait of a man I didn't recognize. She claimed I had manic episodes. She claimed I had isolated our dying mother to manipulate her estate planning. She produced a journal she claimed to have kept during mom's illness, detailing my supposed outbursts and paranoia. He would scream at the nurses, Chloe sobbed, looking at the gallery. He threw plates. Mom was terrified of him. That's the only reason she signed the deed over. Fear. Heat climbed my neck and my vision blurred. 3 years ago, mom was diagnosed with early onset dementia. Chloe lived 20 minutes away. She visited 4 times. Total. I moved in. I changed the sheets. I spoon-fed her when she forgot how to hold a fork. I played her favorite jazz records when the sundowning made her scream in terror. Chloe was too busy with her marketing career to help, but she always found time to text me asking about mom's life insurance policy. When mom passed, the will was clear. The house, a Victorian she loved, went to me. Chloe exploded. The harassment began the day after the funeral. Text message, you manipulated a senile woman. I'm taking you down. Text message, everyone knows you're crazy. I'll make sure the court sees it too. Text message, give me the house, or I'll ruin your reputation. I saved everything. 210 messages over 6 months. When I filed to probate the will, Chloe contested it. She hired a shark of a lawyer who filed an emergency motion claiming I had coerced mom while she was incapacitated. Now, here we were. Chloe's lawyer handed a stack of papers to the judge. Your Honor, these are text messages from the defendant to my client. They demonstrate his erratic behavior and threats of violence. The judge put on his glasses. He read the pages. Mr. Vance, the judge said, looking at me, did you text your sister that you would burn the house down before letting her have it? No, Your Honor. Did you text her that you controlled mom's mind? Never. My lawyer stood up. He didn't look worried. He looked bored. Your Honor, we moved to submit evidence Exhibit B. These are the subpoenaed records from AT&T, unaltered, certified. He handed a thick binder to the bench. The plaintiff submitted screenshots created in a photo editing app. These are the raw data logs. That's when the real bombshell dropped. The judge flipped through the binder. The silence in the room grew heavy. He looked at Chloe. Miss Vance, the carrier records do not show a single threat from your brother. However, they do show 210 outgoing messages from your number. He began to read aloud. October 12th, I hope she dies soon so I can cash out. November 4th, if you don't sign the deed, I'll tell the judge you're using drugs again. December 20th, I'm going to make you look like a psycho. Chloe's face drained of color. Those are out of context. The context seems quite clear, the judge said, his voice ice cold. You attempted to frame your brother to overturn a legal will. He stole her from me. Chloe screamed, her mask slipping. He turned her against me. Your mother left a video addendum, the judge interrupted. Would you like to see it? Chloe froze. A video, filmed by her estate attorney, 2 weeks before she lost her faculties. The bailiff wheeled out a monitor. There was mom, frail, thin, but her eyes were sharp. I'm leaving the house to David, she said to the camera, her voice raspy. Because when I called for water in the middle of the night, he was the only one who answered. Chloe, I love you, but you love things. David loves people. The courtroom was dead silent. Chloe stood up, shaking. This is a sham. He probably scripted that. Sit down, her lawyer hissed, grabbing her arm. I won't sit down, she yelled, pointing at me. He doesn't deserve it. He's not even her real son. He's a stray she picked up. The judge paused. He looked at me, then at the paperwork. Excuse me, he's adopted. Chloe spat, the venom spraying. Mom and dad adopted him when he was 3. I'm the biological heir. Blood should come first. I stared at her. I knew I was adopted. Mom told me when I was 10. It never mattered. Miss Vance, the judge said, closing the file. The law recognizes legal adoption as equal to biological relation. But thank you for showing the court exactly who you are. He banged the gavel. The will stands. The house belongs to David Vance. Furthermore, I am referring this transcript to the district attorney to consider charges for perjury and fabrication of evidence. Chloe's lawyer was already packing his briefcase, distancing himself from the blast radius. You can't do this, she screamed as the bailiff approached her. It's my house. It was never your house, I said quietly, standing up. It was mom's home, and you weren't there. I walked out of the courthouse with the deed in my hand. Chloe walked out with a summons. She texted me that night. A single line. I'm sorry. I didn't reply. I just blocked the number and went home to water mom's garden.